I am the Hooded Lid and welcome to my channel. Recently I did a video on contour and I used a product that I really felt was a bronzer. I mean, it was called a bronzer, but Tati had used it, so I thought, well, I'll give it a try. It wasn't the right color for me. It was in a cushion, so it was an interesting way to go about it, but I am doing this today. This is by NYX, and there are two products. There's the highlighter product and the contour product. The highlighter is pointed and the contour is rounded. I used this the other day and I have to say I don't like this highlighter. I don't like the way it looks on the face. So I'm going to use my own thing. I'm not sure what. You know what, maybe I should put on the light. Since we're doing contour, we kind of want everything to be evened. I'll be right back. All right, that's a little bit better. There's a little more light here. There's still a little shadow, but I'm in a weird space and I can't really change it. Let's do it. Again, I've had my foundation on and I put it under my eyes as well. And just gonna feel where the cheekbone is, and that's where I want this contour to go. I did find, when I first got this, of course, I broke it open in the car, put it on my hand and smeared it off. Let me just show you. And I thought, oh, it almost blends away. So I went ham when I tried it the other day on my own. Don't go ham. Start light. If it blends away, go back in. Again, right about there. And I'm not going too far out. So, yeah, like this stick. So here's the end here, this and the end of my eyebrow, and it's like to this stick. Now this is obviously not how everybody's doing their contour, but let's just start there. Smile and do a little bit here to kind of lift the cheek. I don't like contouring my nose, I've decided. So I just want to go this area here, because I don't mind that. I mean, it would only be fair to contour the nose, so I'm going to, but I do not like it. Now the temple, I see at different areas, like the actual, I can see where it needs to be. There's a bone here. So I'm just going along that bone. Up here, I don't know. My bone's kind of roundish right here, and it is indented here. I really don't understand, honestly, why you want to contour this, but this is kind of where the indentation is, so we'll just do that for kicks. Otherwise known as shits and gigs. This, yeah. So first we're just going to go under, and then where this jowly bit is, over that. Same thing, under, and then the jowly bit. All right, now I have three tools here that work to varying success. I'm going to start with the stippling and just work into that hairline. And also up and back. You don't want to pull the contour down. That much I have figured out. Okay, chin. This is where it gets messy. So they say you should go up on the chin, but I think jaw. I always say jaw. It's the jaw. I mean, I always say chin. You just don't want anything super obvious there. I find this the most difficult contour. I think if you really need this contour, my experience is it's more difficult to accomplish in a realistic manner. Lucy has discovered a new way of demanding food. She scratches at the container for her food. It's really maddening. Okay, I do think I need some here. I'm sorry, I had to yell at my dog. And yeah, yeah, I don't like that, sweetheart. You don't do that no more, okay? Yeah, she has decided, she's just started doing this, scratching at the container that I keep her food in. I mean, I've had her for 5 years, and suddenly she's developed this new habit. This doesn't look good on the skin. It's quite cakey. It gets the job done, but it's pretty cakey. It's quite light. So that's that. And this is the lightest concealer I have. It's actually, this looks ashy in comparison, so this is quite a bit more yellow, but that's what I'm going to go with. So down the center of the nose, boop, boop, boop. And here we go. This is so much more than I would ever wear. I'm going to kind of support the cheeks by putting it in a rounded area like that. On the mouth too, and around the nose. Why not? I'm going to take this fluffy brush and kind of blend in with that. It doesn't blend in fast or well with this, but it blends in evenly. It just takes some time. And I'm going to pinch it a little bit to give it a little direction. And then I'm going to go back into the stippling brush for the seam. For the edge. And I also have brought a Zoeva brush in. I'm going to use the Zoeva brush for the highlight under the eyes. And this is the most dense brush I have. And again, this area where I contoured, I don't want this to go obviously higher than that. And then I'll go back in with the stippling to make sure there are no seams. The reason I decided to do the foundation first, or foundation at all, honestly, is because the technique of doing this under your foundation, they don't put a lot of foundation on top of the contour. And honestly, I have skin damage there that I need to cover. I have broken capillaries and sun damage, and I have to have it. And go ahead and use that stippling on the center because it's the only thing that really fits, that I have confidence in. And just dab over the contour. I think the forehead looks pretty messy. Just doesn't, it's not doing anything for me. And the light is changing because it is cloudy. It's been raining, but today's sunny. All right, so I think objective-wise, have I contoured my face? I think I have. I like this color a lot better. And the product is, I couldn't say it's more difficult or easier to use. It's just a different medium altogether. I'm going to do a little powder. And when the face isn't so shiny, I can see better what's going on. There goes the sun again. All right, I feel like when I'm powdered down, you can actually see the contour a little bit better. When the face is shiny and everything reflects off of it, you just can't see as much what's going on. So this is what's going on. Now I want to do my eyes. I do wish this was pointed, honestly, because it would work so much better around the eyes. But I want to see if I can kind of go around the orbital bone and give myself a little bit of definition here. It's pretty subtle. But when I look in this mirror, it's effective. Blend out the edge a little bit. I'm going to go in with the rest of my makeup and we'll come back with the final look and we can decide. For me, I think I like this much better. The color is much better and it feels much more natural looking, although I am still self-conscious about wearing this out. Now I'm going to go in with my usual bronze brush and just kind of hit the usual areas. And I like to have that on top of my cheekbones. Same thing here. The tops of the cheeks and bridge of the nose and over the nose, just a little bit. And do the chin a little bit if you want. Wow, the light is changing so much. So there's the overall look. Even the jaw doesn't look crazy. I would say that my contour looks pretty subtle once you put on all the makeup. And gee, I kind of like it. I kind of like it. This might actually be the way to go. If you are more mature, this color is a lot better because it actually does look like contour. It's pretty easy to work with. You just have to find your way. I kind of like it. I'm going to put it in the camera and see what it looks like. And I want to check in with you in a couple of hours and see how it's standing up to, life. But likey. I'll be back. All right, you guys, this has been on for a couple of hours and I have to say, I did put a lipstick on. I love this. I really love this. It's such a neutral look. Again, this is what I use for both my blush and my bronzer. And pretty much that's it. I used the antique shade right here for the eyes. And that's pretty much it too. A little bit underneath, which I rarely do, but I wanted to give myself some definition. I will say that when I looked in a 13X mirror, I felt my cheek was pretty cakey looking. So I just went over it with my fingers and let it kind of melt everything in. And I imagine it probably took a little off at the same time. So it's a better look for me. It's a lot of makeup, I had first my foundation all over the face, and then pretty much all over my face I had a concealer or the contour, so you're double layering. Now, if you don't have the redness that I have, just use this and blend them in together, and it might work. There might not be a cakiness. There's some, there's some messing around I could do, but honestly, I think it's a really nice look. I love that I'm very neutral today. I think when you have an eye look or a lip look or a cheek look, any combination thereof, you look more quote-unquote makeup-y. And when you're fairly neutral, you can look, at least from afar, from a distance, more natural. I really like this look, and for me, this is going to be the way to go. I do not like this. It is too thick and heavy. But this is the right shade. And I will write down below what the shade is. I think it's fair to medium. So there you go. There's my second video. I might do another one using powder. I've, never really fully did that Cali Contour by Smashbox. I've used it a couple of times. I'm like, yeah, it's okay, but not everybody likes to do a cream. Some people have oily skin. So I might give that one a go in the next week or two. And, you'll be bored to tears of my contours. And that's going to wrap it up. Thank you so much for spending some time with me. I hope that you found it helpful. I hope I might have inspired you to give it a try, and I hope you come back again. In the meantime, I am wishing you a great day. Bye.